Welcome to our new car. This is the first car that me and my husband have ever owned, either separately or together. And this is our Polestar 2. I feel like Polestar isn't super well known, but it is an electric car. Electric cars are actually really popular in Korea. The government has tried to encourage people to choose an electric car by helping with the funding for it. So not in a way that you need to pay them back, like they will actually help pay for part of the car, which is part of the reason that we chose this one. And fun fact, this car was actually sponsored on the Korean Netflix show Heart Signal. So whenever they were driving around the city, they drove in this car. And we've actually seen quite a few around Seoul as well, in all the different colors, but we chose the black. We thought it suited us best. It's really sleek and I think it is such a pretty car. We actually got it back in March now, so it's been a few months, but I've not felt ready to drive or film this vlog until now. The beginning of this vlog is going to be some car organization, and then tomorrow we're going to do a little drive with me. So to get started, and because this car was in desperate need of it, I took it for a little freshen up and a good cleaning earlier today. It is literally way too hot for this, but we are sparkling. Now that it's all clean, I bought some fun stuff for the car that I want to kind of organize and set up. This pouch is kind of like a first aid. We got band-aids, wet wipes, hand sanitizer, spray, and like a gel, and also a bug spray. In here we got spare headbands, some mints, a sunblock stick, toothpicks. This is really cool. Ready? Cool, huh? And then here I'll have my camera tripod and screen cleaner. I got a nice tumbler that we can keep in the car. Tiny trash can. My husband laughed at these, but I think they're actually really useful. And I put a little trash bag in. Obviously don't put smelly stuff in there. I think this is really handy. You got a little pouch to put like tissues in, so they're ready to grab if need be. And then these are so cute. Little bows that have hooks on to put on the back of the car, so then you can like hang your bag on here. Adorable! Oh, and then I have my chobo stickers, which are kind of like the P in England to show that you've just passed. And my husband was like, you don't want two, like it's just too much. And I was like, perfect. I want it to look desperate, like please stay away, give way, and be nice to me because I just passed. And with that, I will see you tomorrow for a day of driving. Good morning. Today is the first day I'm going to be driving our car and just driving in general alone for the very first time. A little backstory about my driving experience. I passed my test late last year in Korea, and that wasn't like switching over my license, that was getting my license for the very first time. I never got my license in England. I never took lessons, except my dad did teach me in our smart car at home. So that is the extent of my experience up until now. And then to get your license in Korea, you only have on-road practice 10 hours. So since that time, I've been driving with my husband in the car, just gaining experience, trying to get more comfortable in driving. It's been a lot of getting used to, and there's actually some really interesting things that are different to England. Apart from like the obvious with driving on the other side of the road, but some other things that just make the whole experience different. So I'll tell you about them later while we're driving, but for now, I think I just need to do it. Time to force myself into confidence, to get over the driving anxiety, and just to get on the road. I feel like it's only fitting that we start off with a drive-through. Starbucks DT 가자.
스냅 추천 경로로 안내를 시작합니다.
It's not like I'm a major fan of Starbucks, but I love a drive-through, and I've only ever been the passenger. So this is going to be my first time driving through a drive-through. Okay, I'm not going to talk to you. I need to concentrate. I'll see you there. We're on the road. 네, 안녕하세요. 차이티 라테.
사이즈 없으실까요?
아, 그란데. 두유로 바꿔주세요.
두유로 바꿔줄게요.
네. 감사합니다. I'm so nervous. I wanted an ice. I ordered a hot. It's not just the speaking in Korean, it's the driving through and not scratching the car. 마만서. 네, 감사합니다. 네. Oh my god. Next destination. I'm gonna drink when I get there. Thank you, Scooter. People really don't let you go here. He let me go, thank you. The Korea tunnels are actually really, really long. They do all these sorts of things to try and like keep you awake and not let you kind of get sleepy in the dark tunnel. So they've got like rainbow lights everywhere. Some of them like play songs when you drive over like the bridges in the ground. I'm not looking at you. I need full concentration on the road.
하이패스 차로는 1.
Got a toll gate.
초록색 차선으로 주행하세요. 운반도 진입입니다.
We made it to E-Mart, and now for parking. I've drove to the highest floor. I don't care if I have to walk further. I just want to park where there's no one around. I can take my time because parking is not my forte. Let's go for this spot here. Reverse. Let's take a look. I can't believe we made it. I'm gonna have my... Who orders a hot drink when it's literally 35 degrees? I just took a picture of the car. I'm gonna send it to my husband. Arrived. He's very worried. He is fully expecting me to come back with like a scratched up car. I'm gonna do talking now because clearly I can't drive and talk. I have so much adrenaline. I mean, it's delicious. But so I want to talk about some of the biggest differences I've found in driving in Korea versus England. One of them that I noticed is that there's not as much structure when you're on the highway. It's not kind of like you've got a slow lane, a fast lane, you know, and you just overtake and then go back into your lane. It's kind of a free-for-all. Everyone's undertaking, overtaking. We've got this going on. I heard that recently they've been trying to push more to have more of a formality to it. But yeah, it's definitely just to make it work for you. I kind of talked about merging earlier on. You kind of just have to put the head of the car in and force them to let you go. I mean, some people are nice. I'm always very happy when someone gives me space, but normally you have to make the space for yourself. I think one of the most interesting ones though, and I don't see a lot of people talking about it, is that all the windows in Korean cars are blacked out. In England, you're allowed that in the back seats, but I think it's the law that you're not allowed it in the front 3 windows of the car. But here, we're all blacked out. We can't see in. But this one really scared me because it kind of takes the human element out of driving. That really intimidated me, actually. Also, you can't have like those looks where you kind of like, you go, or like even to pedestrians, like go, because you can't see each other. It is quite nice to have the privacy, but yeah, that one still kind of gets me to this day. It definitely takes a bit of getting used to. The flash, unlike England, doesn't mean like go, 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 you know, like after you. It means kind of like putting your finger up or something, so don't do that as like an alternative. I'm sure there's loads more. That's just kind of all I can think about. But now that we've arrived at E-Mart, let's do some grocery shopping. I feel like an adult right now, and I know people my age like started driving like 10 years ago, but I'm finally there and it feels good. It feels nice to have some independence as well. I think that's what it is. I don't have any chopsticks, but I got some kimbap. Oh my god, we're back. We made it! We got this for the trunk or the boot of your car. It's much smaller than we actually expected it to be, but it's actually really cool. This is the first time that I've used it for grocery shopping. And the middle compartment is like a cooler. I mean, I feel like that's really necessary when it's like so hot outside. But thank you for driving with me. And I say with very loosely, seeing as I couldn't even acknowledge your presence. But thank you for being there. It made me feel better, and I'm so proud of myself for having my first day driving alone in a foreign country in the new car. I feel like for the most part it was pretty smooth when I did it. Oh my god, I was so nervous. Who knows where we'll go next, but until then, I'll see you next time. Bye!